Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for some more Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, and this is Mission 8 of the Ladies Campaign. We're heading out of the forest, and then we should be hitting Fortuna Castle in this one. So we're moving right along. I think okay, if this is Mission 8, I think there's 3 more missions with her, and then we'll be switching to Trish. I think that's how it was with Nero and Dante. I think they switched at Mission 11. Maybe it was Mission 10. I can't remember. Mission 11. Yeah. Because it wasn't an even 10 and 10 split. It was on some forums looking. I was reading a lot of like Devil May Cry 5 wish list topics and stuff like that. And man, there's some good ideas out there, but there's some people that I'm really glad they're not in the game design. Just saying. I mean, I'm not saying I got the best ideas all the time, but wow. Like some people. And there's this weird uh, I don't want to say fascination, but a lot of people like really want some resolution with Devil May Cry 2, and I don't care. I honestly, I played Devil May Cry 2. I beat it years ago, and outside of Dante being trapped in the demon world at the end, I don't really remember anything else about it. It just wasn't. I don't know. I don't care about it that much. But that's just me. It wasn't a very memorable game compared to every other game in the franchise. So I really have no issues. And I see there's a lot of people that are like really either obsessed with or confused by people's ages in this, or the characters' ages in these games. So much so that some people think that Lady's like 20 years younger than Dante, which um, that just doesn't even make sense. Like, Dante and Virgil were like 18, 19 in Devil May Cry 3. If Lady was 20 years younger than them, she'd be -1 in Devil May Cry 3. Um, I think she's probably like a year younger than Dante and Virgil, but I wouldn't go so far as saying she was like 16 in Devil May Cry 3. Even still, though, I mean, if she's 3 years younger than them guys, that's still not like some people think there's like a 10-year gap between her and Dante. It's just no. And then I would say Dante was probably around like there's so many like contradicting pieces of information. Like Capcom can barely keep their fucking timeline and their story and their canon straight. So I don't know why so many people were worried about keeping it straight. I mean, to me, these games seem like if you I don't go off of like what developers say, like, oh well, in this game they're this, in this game they're that, because you've had enough different producers for this series that they don't fucking know, you know. I would say, in my mind, I kind of look at it as like pretty much everybody can agree that Dante and Virgil would have been about like 29 in the first Devil May Cry. And I would say there's probably between the first Devil May Cry, the anime, which takes place shortly after that, and this game, which takes place shortly after the anime, I'd say there's probably, you're looking at 2 to 4 years time span in there, I would say. And people like really don't want these, like, I don't know what you'd call them, like inner sequels. I don't know. But like they're tired of games taking place in between like Devil May Cry 1 and Devil May Cry 2. Because Devil May Cry 2 mechanically is the last game in the series. It goes Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 1, 4, and then 2, and then the animes between 1 and 4. So people were like tired of seeing games coming out in between Devil May Cry 1 and Devil May Cry 2. I say, just to rub salt in the wound, give me a game with Dante and Lady and have it come out between 3 and 1. But then you couldn't have Trish. Actually, I don't really care where the game takes place in the timeline, as long as 5, I think, really needs to answer a lot of the questions that were brought up in this game. And really, the biggest thing is, where did Nero come from? A lot of people seem to want to get in, like, buy into the theory that he's Virgil's son and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. I don't see that at all. Given the characterization of the characters thus far, what little there is for some characters, I just can't buy into the Nero being Virgil's son. And I think if they like come out and say that he is, to me that's just like a cheap and easy way to explain it. I don't know. I just don't buy it. Really, it doesn't seem like a thing to me. You know, I can't get behind it. There's just no logic to it or anything like that. It just seems like, I think what they tried to do is they tried to introduce a new character to freshen up the series, and they just didn't think it through, plain and simple. So now they kind of painted themselves into a corner. I mean, who's to say he can't be like a manifestation of the essence of Sparta, you know, or something like that. I just really hope they don't get into like this. And to me, seems like he has too much demon in him. Like, I don't understand how a half-breed who would most likely have slept with a human woman produces a child that has a clearly demonic arm. Like, you'd think it'd be the demon essence would be diluted a little bit further than what it is in Dante and Virgil. So I don't know. I don't have any logical explanation. And oh, this part, I don't know. Like I said, I just don't buy. The long and short of it is, I don't buy that he's Virgil's kid. This part is actually fairly easy. A lot of people I've seen people struggle with it at first. Basically, you just walk into the direction that the sun would be by using where the shadow is on that center post, or center pillar. But going back to the Nero thing, like, I'd like to see them flesh him out a little bit more. But at the same time, I really wouldn't. I don't know. I don't want him to be the focus at Devil May Cry 5. I would like to see the 5th game be focused around the 3 core Devil Hunters, because especially with some of the episodes of the anime, they have such a dynamic that they could explore between the 3 characters that I don't see why they need to add any more. Like, you can explain Nero's story without having him be the focus of the story. Hell, make him the bad guy. Like, whatever made him who he is, maybe it's corrupting him or something, you know? And he could be like the big bad or something. I don't know. But, you know, if you watch, especially like the last 2 episodes of the anime that like really like the big throwdown at the end of the series, like, you had Dante fighting the big bad, you had Lady and Trish basically running clean up, and that's what I want to see. I want to see different characters and different branching stories, you know, but they connect again, you know, and hopefully like different campaigns, not this like, okay, well, you went from point A to point B with this character. Now you got to go from point B, backtrack all the way through back to point A with the second character or third character, or whatever, you know. I want to see unique campaigns. Struggled a little bit with this boss. He really kind of fucked me up a couple times. That shield is what kind of threw me. It took me a while to adapt to that. Even then, this isn't a pretty fight. If I could trade my Kalina and rocket launcher in for a Yallarhorn, I could have probably taken him out pretty... Oh, wait, they're nerfing the Yallarhorn. Oop, didn't time that one right. I have. A lot of people are pretty salty over the Yallarhorn nerf that's coming to Destiny. I have an opinion about it, but I'm not going to get into it here. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe making a separate video because it kind of falls in line. Oh shit. It kind of falls in line with the same shit that happened with the Bee in Borderlands and the legendary melee shields and the pre-sequel and just any kind of game. Certain builds and weapons in Diablo 3, you know, it's just, there's always going to be some kind of overpowered combo, and then, you know, it gets smacked with the nerf button. Which is why, generally, for loot games, I don't concern myself with that one piece of loot that everybody has to have. Because, it just doesn't... Sooner or later, it's going to get beat down, and then it's just like every other... It's like a slightly more powerful version of that weapon class, you know? Anyways, like I said, that's neither here nor there. That's a discussion for a different video. But anyways, we're going to wrap this video up here because this is the end of the mission, and didn't get a good grade on this one. I'm going to have to come back through and do this one again and try to get my average up, because I think... I hate to say it, but I think Agnes killed me or Credo killed me like 3 times, I think. But anyways, moving on. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright? Have a good one, guys.